Well, hello there. Hi there. Welcome to Just Bird. Today's reading is going to begin with Niall, and I'm going to end with Louis, and it's just the two of them today, but I'm going to bring them both out in one video, and I'll put chapters so you know where to go. You'll know when each reading begins, as well as like whatever. It's only two, so I pulled on the energy to start. We have the Nine of Spirit, we have the Page of Prosperity, and we have the Understanding. So where Niall's at right now, he's focused on work. He's wrapping up, like ending some project or something. It's the beginning. He may have made a little bit of pocket money out of it, but nothing too great. He's saving for something in the future. He's been working really hard toward this goal that he has, but whatever it is, he's keeping it undercover, and he's trusting his gut to lead him. It's like he knows which way. He'll know when to move on this opportunity here, because this is a stable new foundation, a stable new beginning. It is an offering, but it is a page. So this lets me know that this is a new beginning. It's a freshness. It could be the beginning of planting the seeds, and that's why he's not going to say anything about it yet, and it does seem to be work motivated. I don't see anything. There isn't anything here as far as love. I don't know if Niall has a lady. I believe so. I think I believed he was married, but is he has a child? I think. I don't know. I'm pretty sure though. Let's see. Alright, so he's focused on work in January, and I am open to unexpected joy and beauty. So that would let me know that he's welcoming some new things in his life, some people, someone. Could be a Pisces, a Cancer, or Taurus. Alright. Virgo or Capricorn with the page. Let's see. But I believe it's more leaning into Taurus energy there. Alright. Tell me. I need a message for Niall for January. Coming up for Niall. Give me messages for Niall Horan for the month of January 2025. How is he doing? Okay. Well, how is he doing? We don't know. The answer is no here, but I'm not keeping it. I'm just going to keep going. Messages for Niall Horan, January 2025. Let's see. Alrighty. Niall Horan, January 2025. Alright. High energy boost, self-love, self-worth. See, power of another 10 here's a 10, new beginning. He's on the cusp of a new beginning, and he is making progress. He is learning how to value himself, and he feels really great about himself. Something about this high energy, and that's what I feel is the workflow, like just amped up, geared up, and tired. Like he's exhausted a lot of energy in this project. Weakened. Okay, so he could be not only tired but also exhausted, but it's kind of like you get your second wind. He needs to watch his immune system. He may come down with a cold or something because he's a bit overworked and high energy. He needs to slow down before he gets ill or weakens. His immune system becomes susceptible to illness, viruses and things of that nature. .44 is on the board. building those spiritual foundations, but he's on the right path. Connect and ground yourself. That's that Pentacles energy. And healing, time to heal. Yes. His soul is all and well. And he's open. He's open to having some better experiences in January, like a little bit of a lighter heart. We have 1111 on the board here. Oh no, we don't. Never mind. I'm looking at 44 and 11, but no, just spiritual numbers. What we have is a cooperation, progress, and he's on the right path, and there's something that he's keeping to himself as far as the workflow. It's the new work. Whatever he's tying up right now, he's like ending, and he's going to, like January, he's going to start beginning. He may even be planting the seeds as I say this, but he's not telling it. He doesn't want to talk it. He doesn't want to tell it. He doesn't want to speak it. Let's see. One more for Niall Horan. Relinquish power given away. Okay, so he feels like he's lost control in some way, shape, or form. And he gave away his power, and it's time to heal. So that's why the need for grounding and bringing balance into his life. So he needs to regain control, and he will, because he's given himself a bit of a break. And he's not very trusting this month. But he needs to slow down, or he's gonna, probably have exhaustion. Let's see what is coming up for Niall during the month of January 2025, and then I'll throw tarot. So let's just see. Give me a few messages for Niall Horan. What's coming up for Niall? I've got blank cards in here. Niall Horan. I hope he's doing okay since the passing of Liam. I think it's beginning to die down a little, so that the boys can not be in Liam, the case itself just shoved in their face. So let's see. There's a decision. There's seeking magic. And making space. So he is making space to create something really spectacular. And he may just be spending a lot of time in his mind, contemplating which way to go. Well, you're on the right path, I know that, but he may not know that he's on the right path and which way to go. So he knows it's time to make a decision, and he's seeking something magical. Could be spirit, but he's looking for something to help him make sense out of other things, and he's making space and time for it, right? Time to discover the magic. He's also given himself time to make a decision. Pull two more for Niall, and then tarot, because he's going through this change, and he's just begin to open up. And he may begin to start opening up about his emotions, but not in January. That may lead it further down the line. I would say going into the February month, he may begin to express his emotions. But for now, he's keeping them under wraps, and he has protection card. And that's why, he's protecting his decision. Let's see. And protection is on his mind. Let's see. And then we have darkness. All right. So that could be a state of hibernation. It could be, just darkness, but going inward and not feeling so great and hiding some things. Let's see. Tackle your doubts head on with darkness. So he's having doubts about something. And let me just read. This is a weird card. I like to see where the creators of the decks are coming from and test it against my own intuition. Security can come from strength in numbers. So he may want to get around and start. He has a lot of little messengers and people that may like to talk to him. So he may be surrounding himself around a lot of people for security reasons. And there's something that he may be deciding on, what kind of protection he needs. It is playing on his mind. And don't you think, that makes sense? That the boys would be considering their own protection and what's to come for them. I also feel that he has a lot of people, not just people, a lot of spirit surrounding him that may be nudging him, and they may come in this form of an insect, maybe lightning bugs, but I'm going to say the butterfly. He's making space, so he's purging of some things and making room in his life so that he can seek something magical. Meaning, he just desires something more. Let's see. Seeking magic. Let's just look. I can't see. Magic exists where you least expect it. So something unexpected is going to happen, and he's making space for it. When he makes this decision, he's deciding on protection and surrounding himself by many, but he has these doubts about whether or not, even if he were to surround himself around himself with all of this protection, he's doubting whether or not he's actually protected. Is it enough? He's trying to clear out any doubts that he might have, and he's having some negative thoughts with the darkness. It feels like he's afraid of being hung out to dry and left unprotected. Let's just throw tarot. Where's my tarot? Where's my tarot? Oh, there's my tarot. My Jamie Sawyer tarot. I don't know why it's in there. I'm in my living space and I'm just all out of sorts. Alright, Jamie Sawyer. Tell me about this decision. Tell me about this decision that Niall Horan needs to make. There's fear because he doesn't trust. He's waiting. He's waiting. He's stuck. He's stuck in the decision-making process. He's not making a decision right away. He's not sure. Tell me about seeking magic. You seek it, you shall find. 7 of Swords. Well, no. Is he sabotaging himself, or is somebody lying to him? Somebody could be lying to Niall about numbers. Credits. Finances. Somebody's finding the discrepancies. He's finding some discrepancies in the details. All right. Making space. For work, to say something. This could be a public speaking. He could be making space to sing, to create, to make loves. I don't know. He's making space, though, for his passion for music, and to be bold, and he's making space for music. It's how I see this. Man, y'all can't even see what I got going on down here. He's making space for the music. All right, let's see. Clarify the protection. It's going to cost him some money, but he'll be protected. It's the Wheel of Fortune. So things are going to turn around. God's got you. All right, Niall, God's got you. God's in the picture. He also has a lot of angelic energy or spirit beings surrounding him. They may be singing singing his praises. I don't know. Whatever. He's very fortunate, and the protection, it's going to cost him some money. He'll have to come out of pocket, but it will be worth it. Let's see about the darkness. What about these doubts? He may have been doubting whether or not he wanted to get back to the music, but he's making room for it. He's clearing out like the cobwebs. He's just there's fear here, and he's being very private and I'll say secretive, because that's the nature of the card, but he's not forthcoming. Not in January. He's still in this state of fear, and like feels like he's being lied to. And he could feel that somebody is doing it magically to him and messing with his finances and his documents and something. And it could be legal. There's something really unfair going on, at least in his thought system. It doesn't mean that it's an actuality, but he may believe that somebody is stealing from him. And manipulating him. And it's documents, so I'm thinking, whatever. But somebody, there's something going on with that. Let's see, tell me about the darkness, the doubts. Doubts about saying something, doing something, working, singing. Coupling up with someone, partnership, and travel. So I would say that when it's connected to this, it's a work situation that he's doubting. But he was doubting that earlier, like in the last read that I did. They all were supposed to show up for something, and they all get canceled. Like, not they get canceled, the event or function they don't go. And they didn't want to go. It gets canceled. And I think that was that came out before it came out that they were getting together. So I think it was the One Direction gathering together being canceled. This is also about a decision, a card of choice. and deciding which way he wants to go. Like, should I pull a Yui and get out of here? Or where do I go? So he has a decision, and it may be about, it's Juan's energy, but there's two things, or just a decision that needs to be made. But it could literally be between two different projects. And the hindrance is this lie here. Tell me about this lie. Tell me about the lie for Niall Horan. Someone younger, and it's about money or possession. Why I want to say it's about gold, like a record. I'm going to say it's about a record, even though this is a book. But it is about monies. And the someone could be hiding monies from him. It may take him about a year before he actually finds out, or it's been going on for about a year, and he really doesn't trust this person. There's somebody untrustworthy, and whom he feels he needs protection from. Maybe one more on that Seven of Swords and Page of Pentacles energy. Beginning of winter. This could be transpiring, could have begun at the beginning of winter. Nine of Wands. It's going to end. It's work related. It's this. He's not giving up. Nine of Spirit. There's a huge undertaking here that he's got going on, and there's someone, this is work, this is like industry stuff, and I'm seeing gold records is what I see here. We have two computers. Somebody's fixing something and changing and lying on Niall. It's about his monies or credits, monies and credits. Okay, man, can I get a good message for Niall? I don't really expect like a whole lot of great stuff to come out for any of them right now. It's still, so soon when it comes to their jobs, and all of this makes sense to me, just the protection being of concern and of issue. I told you, legal. He'll take them to court. Court will impact this relationship. There's heartbreak, devastation on a new level. I think it's this, though. I don't feel like this is a breakup, like a girlfriend. Someone is not being authentic. Yeah, they're lying. We know that. They're lying. But he will win in the court of law. And he's still faking it to make it because he is brokenhearted and he's not feeling good. And he really needs to slow down a bit and take some time to heal. Niall's not as good as he wants us to believe right now. It feels like he's very private person. And this could be that the industry, somebody's finagling numbers and credits and records and albums, whatever this is about. You'll win. You'll get a payday here, but he is protecting himself legally because he has a lot to lose. And he wants to protect this, his fortune. He wants to protect his fortune, and it looks like somebody is finagling. Oh, these poor boys. Give me one more for Niall. Winter, December through March. I told you that it was beginning of winter, so we're going to say December through March. He's going to be in a funk. All right. The beginning of this legal process, it could be the beginning of some kind of internal investigation, whether it's on his own accord or if he's hired someone to do so. But we should know something by spring, before the winter is through. The beginning of winter is when it began, so I'm not real certain what this is all about. I feel like there is a handicap here. I hope that he doesn't hurt himself, but because he's not slowing down. It's either a wrist or an ankle issue, and more heavy on the wrists. He may twist it here, but there's a twist. There's something within this this card here with the hands as well that I see. So he's really done with something with the Nine of Wands. Like, he's not giving up. He's gonna fight. He's not giving up. He wants to fight this, and he's gonna fight legally. And that's that. Give me a message for Niall Horan. I'm just making a mess here. Give me a message for Niall Horan, January 2025. A foolish moment, weakness. Power of an 8, so he's making some advancements. The letter F and proud. I want hugs. Compassion. Alright, so he may be surrounding himself with some pets, but there is someone that is very proud of him. Oh, this is like tender energy. Again, ending, new beginning. Number 28. So, job well done. He's weak in the knees for someone, so even though he's going through all this, he's still I guess has a crush or something, or a girl. And look, slow down, take more time. So that's what he needs to slow down, take some more time. Even if this beginning of this budding romance, or whoever is tugging on his heartstrings, slow it down a bit. Power, you're making progress. Power of a 7 and the power of a 9. Healing, it's over and it's time to heal. So again, he's healing, and he needs time to heal. I'm glad that he seems to be on the right track, on the right path. But he does put on a false front, like, hey, I'm fine, I'm cool, I'm good. But no, please, he is okay, but he's not okay, right? He's as okay as okay can be when you've got people trying to screw you over, and he's getting screwed. And this is the industry. We're talking gold records and documents and the law. We're not talking, this isn't a girlfriend, this isn't, his focus isn't on love. His heart is broken. Now, whether or not he goes through a breakup, it wouldn't be the first time that people break up during duress. You know, I don't feel this has anything to do with love, like romantical love. I feel that his heart is broken and he's scared and he feels screwed over, and that hurts. Losing someone in the way that Liam passed, that hurts. That hurt the world. I could only imagine how it affected the other members of the band. I want to know, does Niall want to talk publicly about anything that went on behind the scenes with the X Factor? How about Simon Cowell? Is he going to call out Sly Fox creeping around? Yeah, okay. Yep. As I say, Simon Cowell, Sly Fox creeping around. I feel that he could be creep. What is that? Power of an 8 making advancements. He's the one that covered up SA for this young woman. I watched Harsh. I think it was before Christmas, and he had on Brian Harvey. I don't know who fucking Brian Harvey is, but he's the E17 guy, and it seems like he was in a band and out of the UK called E17, and he's in his 50s, so I would imagine this is probably some bad band back in the 90s. Like, I don't know what kind of band. I don't know what kind of music. I have no idea. But he had him on, and he was talking about the industry. And I was like, he was talking about the Liam Payne case. If you haven't caught that live, go back and watch it. It was a really good live stream. It was like the first one. I know he's done a few since then with Brian, but this was the first one. And yeah, like he said some things about Simon Cowell that they might just be true, and I hope it comes out, but I don't know. Apparently Simon Cowell is like, he is a creep as far as the industry and the contestants of the reality show. There was a young woman that has much to say, and I watched her one day on a panel, and that pompous blowhard, what is his name, Popcorn Planet, I can't stand that guy. He just like rubs me the wrong way, like annoying. But this young woman was on there, and she was a contestant at the X Factor, and the panel, like, they just kept trying to shut her up and shut her down because it's not polite conversation. What? Yeah, well, what happened to the young woman wasn't polite either. You know, go to work and have to watch some cruddy old creep piddle his pud in front of you, you know, and jizz all over you, like just another day at the office. Good God, you know. Regular women go through this kind of nonsense on regular jobs all the time. It's disgusting. Something with timing. The right time is going to come. For love, passion, physical connection. The time for a Cowell is coming. His time is up. Sly Fox. Now for Niall, somebody may be creeping around him too that he's attracted to. The time might not be now. Like there's something that needs to slow down as far as a relationship is concerned. Something's heating up. Something's ending, and he may be making the wise choice to end whoever this sly fox is. There could be somebody creeping around Niall's girlfriend. I'm just saying. There's somebody that could be creeping around Niall's girlfriend if he is involved, as there is breakup energy throughout this entire reading. But this is goodbye. This is the end. The time is going to come for this passion to dull out. I feel like the time is going to come for him to like time's up, Cowl the owl. It's like he's going to do what's right, and I believe that Niall knows what the right thing to do is. He's just having a really hard time coming to terms and making that decision and acting on it. He's not going to make that decision in January. I see it in the cusp, though, so I'm going to say in the beginning of February. I don't know. Give me, do I have the soul money out here anywhere? No. Yes, I got to. Oh, well, let's do a timing and to see when will Niall have new music. I don't even know what he has going on as far as work. But let's see the time frame. For new music, what's the time frame for Niall and new music? Niall and new music. What's the time frame on that? It's happening now. Power of a 9. Endings. So does he have new music now? Or he's making new music now? And you'll see something from him in June. Maybe he's making the music, maybe it'll come out in June, or maybe something else is just coming in June. Could be a relationship, partnership for a collab coming up in June, and the next new moon. Something is happening right now as I speak it, and by the next new moon you should actually receive it. And I don't know what June means for Niall, but something is coming up, and it has something to do with new music. So expect something to come out in June, and very soon, as there's something in the making right now. All right, so that's what I have for Niall. Leave your comments and all of that down below, and if you're so inclined, please do consider to become a member. I have a lot of extra content that I will be uploading, and it is 99 cents a month to view. All right, well, hello there. Hey there, welcome to Just Bird. This is Louie Louie Tomlinson's portion of the video. So happy merry. What are your all plans for the new year? I'm getting an energy check for Louie. I just want to know how he's doing. Just tap in and see what's going on coming up in January. Anything that that can be confirmed in media, through interviews or through y'all, because I don't know this guy. I know I'm old enough to be his mama. That's what I know. So let's just see what's going on for this young man. He has so much charisma, spunk. He's a tool, like a character, very funny. Spunk. At least they put on a good show. I mean, from the clips that I saw, they all seem very genuine, and I'm talking X Factor days. All right, kindness, gentle. He's being gentle with others. I don't know, it's a bunny. He could be fertile. It could be abundance coming for him. Or maybe he doesn't have any. I looked it up. I did. Planning. He's planning for something. Could be a big ambition. Has a lot of masculine energy in here with that, like, dragon energy. And then the fertility of the bunny. I also see lavender, so this kindness. He's like, he's easing into January. He's calm. He's calm, relaxed, he's not nervous. He's not over-masculated. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's not... I'm not going to say that he's in... Maybe he is running with his feminine energy. I'm just going to put it like that, you know. Coming more from a gentle heart space and just a sense of calm within. It's a very balanced energy because there's the dragon, the masculine, and the bunny. It's balanced. He's very at peace right now. And he's got a plan. Time's up for someone. There's that fucking clock again. Go ahead and say it in the comments. Go ahead. There's something about the watch that's going to come out in January. But he's planning for something. His time is now, you know, it's time to tend, it's time to care, it's time to nurture. It's also time to fertilize something. It may be something's already been fertilized. It may be time to, like, the time of gestation. What's he planning for? Let's find out. He has a lot of, messengers, you know. He's looking to God. Let me just... he's looking to the Lord. He's looking up, and he has angels, or whatever. I'm gonna say angels. Whatever God sends to him is whatever is surrounding him in spirit. But there's like a noose around his neck when it comes to this time issue. He's pressed. He doesn't want to be late. And I don't think anyone can stop him. No woman, no ball and chain is going to be able to hold him down. He's got to go. He sees... He's being called. I wish I could... Where's my glasses? Oh, hold on. I need my glasses. Okay. Man, I gotta do acrobats just to get my glasses. Oh, I can't see, folks. Don't get old. Do not get old. Holy night. Alright. Ooh, yes, better. Oh, much better. These ones are even clean. Oh, a mouse. So cute. Alright, let's see. He could be constricted. I don't think he's going to, though. He's holding back his voice at this time, though. He's waiting for he's planning for the perfect time to sing? I don't know. To sing, to speak, to say. I just say sing because he's a singer, you know, but it could be to literally have a conversation. He may have something to say because there's a lot of like emotion behind it. he's like basking in the glow after a state of deep reflection. It's like he's caring for those, like, right now, before he takes off. It's like he's real kind, he's real gentle, he's showing up, all of that. I'm having a heat flash, sorry. Oh my goodness, don't get old, girls, don't get old. Let me keep going. Oh, the clock. I wanted to see if with the time, or is this a compass? I don't know. Let me see. No, I can't see it. It's not clear enough. But I think it's clock. Well, it's gotta be a clock. There's two hands, not just one. Well, I mean, you know, there's compass, there's two, but the little one. Anyhow. I don't know what time to. It's like time's going backwards? Is the clock upside down? No. Weird. Okay, anyway. Enough with the clock. Guidance. He's looking for guidance, someone to say something. Let's see. Okay, he's withdrawing and waiting for guidance. Oh, this is Hermit. He's learning a lesson to plan ahead. Well, I'll ask the tarot what exactly the message, what is the lesson that he learned from going inward, and, you know, I feel like this is a prayer closet. Do you see his hands? I mean, whatever, paws, little critter feet, whatever you call them. But you see his stance in the like golden light, and like in the word it speaks about to have a prayer closet. I feel like he does this to go talk to God, and that's how he's seeking guidance. It's not like through counsel, it's through solace and kindness. Someone gives him something, and he maybe the something is a watch or a compass or something, right? Because we have it here. So there's an act of kindness. The guidance may be the direction or the strategy, the plan. So someone gifted him a memento, and it's a keepsake. And he holds it dear. It's sacred because I'm viewing this as his prayer closet. I don't know if it's a floral. I don't know. You know how people press. I have pressed flowers. Something. Some memento though. And it was a gift of kindness, and he cherishes it. It could have been from a stranger, you know? I don't know. But if it was a watch, I would say maybe a father or a grandfather. Could be one, and if that's the case, that could be who he's seeking guidance from. The Father, the Heavenly Father. But representing here a father. Alright, so that's where he's at in January. Let's get a message for him. Oh, they're right in front of me. Whatever, I'll get it together. I'm not used to being out here with cards and the cat, and she's been so good. I don't even know where she is. Oh, I see her. She's on the back of the chair, cuddled up in a blanket, just like this fox. Isn't that pretty? I like fox though. Let's get a message, and then I'm going to do tarot on these, because I kind of want to know what the guidance is. I think it is about the planning, but whatever. Or he could be planning for guidance. I don't know. Like to go for counsel. Oh. Expand. Go bigger. Go big or go home, baby. Receive and be open. He's going to have a good year too. So, Niall, get behind fire. Because Niall's not fire yet. But he's open. And I think this it paid off. Like your acts of kindness and generosities, they pay off. The acts of appreciation, they're right on time. They're right on time. We have power of an 8, so he's advancing, moving forward, and the power of 11, spiritual number, so he's on the right path. Breaks down to a 2. Could be speaking of a partnership that he needs to expand, maybe in music, maybe a duet. How about, who would he sound good with? I love duets, and there have there been any in the past 10 years that are good? I know there have been, but who duets, they were the best. It doesn't even matter the genre of music. It doesn't. If it's a duet, there's something about it, that duality. It's sexy. Let's see. $13. Oh, there could be a partnership to build a foundation with, that this is advancing and he's leveling up, taking it to the next level. So if this is love, it's good, but I feel like this is money, and he's really on top of his game. Yeah, and he's open. Like, he just needs to be open to it. That's it. Why does this remind me of Timothy Chalamet? It's not the face though. It's the lean bean, the way that he's sitting, because the face isn't it. He's real sharp featured or something there. All right, let's see. Be open to receive. I just want to space out on this ball for a moment. So 2 more, and then I'll get to the tarot. Look, I told you. Success. Now he's turning into fire, folks. He's turning into fire. He is the chariot, and he's the magic unicorn. He's got the Midas touch, at least in January. For right now. Oh, I hope he can keep the momentum going, because whatever right now, if he goes bigger and he's ready to receive, he will. And things are going to change with the power of a 5. He withdrawn, going within. I told you, hermit again, double hermit. He's learning a lesson. That's what I want to pull on. And look, these are mirroring each other. We've got 85 and 58. He is in sync. He's going, you know what? Let's call it what it could actually be, is that duality of love, well, that balance of love and work. Like, I think this month he's going within, he's learning some lessons. We'll find out in tarot, but it could literally be like leveling up in a relationship, and it could be leveling up at work, like just being, expanding, going bigger, going hard, whatever. Good for Louis. I wonder if there will be a partner. I just want to see a duet, but maybe he will partner up with someone. I mean, there's a lot of feminine, it's a balanced feminine energy here too. So, yeah, he's very balanced during the month of January. What a way to begin the year. That's a great way to begin the year. Oh, let me pull tarot, like I said. Jamie Sawyer's Out of Hand Tarot. I swear to goodness, I manifested this pocket edition. I begged for it. I was on my other channel. I was like, on my videos, I was like, if anybody's willing, does anybody know where I can get one of these? Not the pocket, but the other edition, the full size, and I couldn't get it. But it was on, I'd mention it in every video. I'd have it scrolling across the screen. Please contact me if you're willing to part ways. I mean, like, right over here, I had pulled out a table because I'm going through my collection, and there's about 200, oh no, on this table there's 130 some decks. But there's 100 and some more in the other room. Bad. Let's see. I want to pull on the Hermit, energy of the Hermit. What is the lesson being learned? Ooh, how to make good sound judgment. He had to be woke up. He had to wake up to some things. He had to find his purpose. It's like an alarm was sounded. Had to pay attention so he could hear when the trumpets were called. It's learning how to, like, it's like after a bad time, right? So he's been through some things that made him go within, and he possibly could have isolated himself. And I'm going to say, it could be that Liam was called home, and that was the igniter to withdraw and go, Have you ever grieved or mourned anything? Even a relationship, a breakup, you know, it's just amplified and it's unexpected even when you're expecting it, which is weird. That goes the same with like marriages that where divorce is hard even when both people want out. It's you know, those type of situations. Let's see. 5 of Pentacles. Okay, he had to regain his confidence, but look, is he getting screwed out of his monies too? He had to learn how to pay attention to his monies. I'm telling you something. It may come out, and I'm going to say it right now. These One Direction members, that people are squandering their monies. Alright? That's 2 out of 4 that are still alive. I'm gonna dig and see who. I know you all know. Management, the money people. Who's the highest of the who's the corporate? Which one of the 6 entities actually own these boys? Because that's all. Which ones? Who's he down with? Who's he owe? Who's he owe? Don't worry. Don't worry, Louis. Because whoever you owe, God has got you. You charge ahead and go big or go home and don't hesitate. He's planning. He's just tender-hearted. He's kind. And loyal. Sentimental. He's a doll. Oh my goodness. Little Louis. Yeah, I'm telling you. When you don't pay attention, things come up missing, like your funds, properties, but it's in the paperwork. It's the monies. I saw that in Niall's read. All right, let's get down. Man, they're all getting screwed. And that is not what was at the top of my head. I just changed it for YouTube. Man, I can't even say it because anyhow. Tell me, give me 3 cards, just a separate message. I don't need to clarify. This message, just separate. I don't really want nor need to clarify. I only wanted to clarify the energy of the Hermit, and I did. So let's see. Tell me about what's coming up that will come out and can be confirmed for Louis during the month of January. Now, just because if something transpires and it doesn't come out in the media in January doesn't mean it's not happening in January. And then maybe in March we find, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. We'll find out. I hate timing in tarot because, like, if you're off by a week, then you know what I mean. It's just kind of like the timing is hard to detect. Yes, they're talking business, and once again, they're looking into, they're either, see all this money? And it's the King of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. So there's an investigation into the money going on, into the business dealings. Do you see that microphone? Podcast? Whatever. It's going to come out. Somebody's going to tell it. Whose reading was it that was it Harry's reading that it looked like he was going to speak something like work related, like spill the tea? Something's coming out. They're getting screwed. Okay, can I get a positive message for Louis? Louis, hold your money, honey. You got a lot less than you thought he had. He's got chump change, and the person being investigating's got all of the dollar bills. Because this is Louis. This is Mr. Businessman. And this is the little investigator. And it's just beginning. It may have begun in the fall. Maybe toward the end of the fall is when it started. Looking into it. And why not? Because Liam passed away in the middle of October. Something is brewing. It's gonna come out. It's gonna come out. All of it's gonna come out. You know what I'm really shocked about? I'm really shocked that they didn't run with the narrative that he did it to himself. Had they run with that, oh my goodness, this case would be squashed. And if that had happened in the States, this stuff would be so cleaned up so quickly. Oh, it was a word we're not allowed to say, and he did this to himself type of thing. That's what would have happened in the States. They would have just cleaned it up. I bet that's why they got him in Argentina. Allegedly, my opinion, speculation, it's all baloney. I'm full of crap. And every other cuss word. But lady, don't come in my house and tell me what I should do. That's impolite. You're allowed to have a different opinion, but you're not allowed to tell me what to do. You're in my stinking living room. Enough said. Yeah, and I forgive you. Forgiveness is needed. I think that's for me, but Louis may need to forgive too. I forgive you, lady. I'm not really mad. Forgiveness is needed in this situation for Louis. We've got a 12, power of a 3. We've got a 6, a violent attack, unsafe situations, and forgiveness is needed. I'm telling you, this came out for Liam. Liam's looking out for you. It's male energy. This is I don't know what happened between the two of you all, Louis, but he's still looking out after you. I feel like the two of you may have had some words because forgiveness is needed. But as far as Liam, he too was physically, violently, in my opinion, attacked before he was put over that balcony, or however he got to the ground, or whatever balcony he actually went over, since his bag was on the second floor. I don't know. Yeah, none of it makes sense. But there's a situation that he's saying that Louis needs to forgive, where he was attacked from someone. So these words aren't between Liam and Louis. Louis needs to forgive, and he needs to know that there are unsafe situations, and that Liam is looking over you. I don't know who he needs to forgive, but let's keep going. All right, message for Louis. You know anything about these finances, Liam? Yeah, that's why it's all over this reading, probably. But come on now, I just need the answers. Time is needed. It's 1 year. I believe in 1 year time is when we're actually, because the 1 year mark came out in the very first reading I did, and I watched that beginning of that today, and I like to go back to the beginning to see what has transpired since the beginning, right? And this watch thing hasn't, something with the watch is coming up, but time is needed, and the clock thing, the watch thing. However, and Liam is also just letting you know that it was his time. I don't know if Louis ever got bit by a dog or an animal or something. You need to let that go and forgive that too. Separate ways, opposite direction, which means no one direction. So if you're thinking about going back, just go your separate ways. It's okay. And babies are around you. Fertility, the bunny. It doesn't have to be babies, but there's money here, prosperity with the fish, and fertility is also abundance for the bunny. We have D. We have 1D, opposite direction. And we have number 7, making progress. 6, 3, 6, 6, 7, 10. It was his time to transition. It was his time to go. And he, just like birth, it's just a transition, just like birth, painful process that we forget. So is death. No memory there. All right, that's what I have for Louis. Oh, did I throw tarot? Yes. Okay, that's what I have for Louis. Go ahead and ask your questions. You can put them down in the comments below. And thanks for joining. If you'd like to join the membership, I do have content over there. One Direction content, Harry Styles, and so forth. Everything comes out before the rest before it goes public, because YouTube only allows you to upload a certain amount of videos, or they don't send out notifications, blah blah blah. It's like politics. So if you'd like to join the membership, it's 99 cents a month. Bye.